from Sankhya Yoga has something to do with the Shankaracharya? What he did? No. Nothing.
No. Sankhya has been explained in two ways. There are two Kapilas. One Kapila was the Supreme Personality of Godhead who explained the real Sankhya, the real analytical study of this material world. But then another Kapil came later on who also spoke Sankhya Yoga, but that Sankhya Yoga has nothing to do with the Sankhya of Kapila. Because that Kapila, the second Kapila, was atheistic. So that Sankhya is not considered the real Sankhya. The real Sankhya is what is mentioned by Lord Kapil there. That is the real Sankhya philosophy. It has nothing to do with Shankaracharya, though Shankaracharya also analyzes material world but in an impersonal way. So that is not also the perfect way. So Lord Kapila's Sankhya is the perfect Sankhya philosophy.
As Prabhupada says that Sankhya Yoga is the analytical study of the material world, so we can say that huge companies like NASA, you know, the special American company for and people like Einstein, Newton, scientists, they were like Sankhya philosophers also.
You see, I already told that even if they are trying to analyze, but they have not come to any conclusion. What is the point of their analytical study? They may go on for thousands of years, but unless they come to the proper conclusion, then what is the use of their study? There is no use. They are trying to know what is the source of this material world, what is the origin of the material world, but they have not come to any conclusion. They are only speculating, going on speculating, and they may go on speculating for thousands of years. They cannot come to a conclusion unless they refer to the Sankhya of Kapila. So it is, all these things are there already in Srimad Bhagavatam. If they want to really know the source of the material, they should actually research this Bhagavatam and trying to find out, instead of speculating in their own way. They may go on speculating for thousands of years. They cannot come to any conclusion.
Just one more question. As you said in the class, in the whole Bhagavad Gita, there's 1,000 or more. We can see that very clear. 1,000 or more reference about devotional service than Sankhya Yoga. We can see that devotional service, its bhakti is stronger, but in this verse, Krishna is saying that the same thing of Sankhya Yoga.
Yeah, it said the same thing in the sense the conclusion of Sankhya is actually devotional service. That is the essence of this verse. The conclusion of Sankhya, and what is the conclusion of Sankhya? That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the source of this material world. He is the source of this spirit soul. The spirit soul is eternally related with the Supreme Spirit, Krishna. So the spirit soul should perform the action to be related with the Supreme Soul. That is the conclusion. So that is devotional service. That's why Krishna says this is Sun.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. When we discuss that our ultimate goal is to please Krishna, to satisfy Krishna, how we can identify, how I can recognize he is pleased?
That's why we need Guru. So Guru tells us, he engages on Krishna service. Guru knows how to please Krishna. That's why Prabhupada engaged all of us to please Krishna in different ways. We did not know how to please Krishna. So Prabhupada engaged us in different ways to please Krishna. That's why we need Guru. Because Guru is our guide. Sometimes we may not be able to know how to please Krishna. So we ask our Guru. We confirm. He will tell us. Sometimes we may do things to please ourselves, not Krishna. So Guru will tell us. So Prabhupada told us how to please Krishna. And when we perform devotional service and we please the spiritual master, all the Vaishnavas, then we can understand Krishna is also pleased.
Sometimes, as you said, when we serve to the Vaishnavas, firstly the Vaishnavas will correct us when we do anything wrong. The Vaishnavas will correct us. The Vaishnavas will correct me, do like this. But when we serving to Krishna, how? That's what I am asking.
So when we are serving Krishna, then Guru can also correct, and the Vaishnavas also serving Krishna, they can also correct. We should be open to our faults, and we should take their instructions and accept them. So when we are serving Krishna with other Vaishnavas see, we are doing wrong, they can correct us. Our Guru can also correct us.
The spiritual master knows, the Guru knows.
Yes.
But we don't. Okay.
We don't know. Sometimes we think out of our false ego that we are pleasing Krishna. We may not. Yeah, not us.
There are also a couple of other ways. Generally, it's my understanding, you don't serve Krishna directly, you serve by the mercy of your spiritual master, like it says in the Samsara prayers. And Prabhupada used to give the example, when you eat a meal, no one has to tell you when you're satisfied. So, if you're serving, Krishna will reciprocate, and your spiritual master will reciprocate if you're awake.
Yeah. Actually, once we had gone to Jaipur, so we are offering obeisances to the deities, Radha Govinda there. In our way, keeping the deities in the left side, we are offering our obeisances. And all those visitors who are coming to the temple there, they are offering obeisances front to front to Krishna. So we are 4 or 5 devotees who are there. We are all offering obeisances the way we are offering here, keeping Krishna in the left side. And then we are doing parikrama of the deities. Then 2 girls came to us. And then they are surprised to see that we are offering obeisances in a different way, whereas others are offering straight front to Krishna. So then one girl asked me that, Maharaj, we are all offering obeisances to Krishna directly front to front, but we saw you are all offering in different way, keeping Krishna on the left. Why is it so? So I said that you are directly approaching Krishna, but we are approaching Krishna through our spiritual master. We are not directly approaching. So they are satisfied with that. So we are actually engaged in service by the spiritual master. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj. I was just wondering, in this verse, Prabhupada, the Acharyas translate the word yoga as bhakti yoga, as devotional service.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it could well be challenged that this is just the Bhaktas putting an interpretation on this verse. Could you help with that?
Yes. Actually, generally, nowadays yoga is understood as some physical exercises. But the word yoga, what does it mean? Yoga means you have to add yoga. You have to add one with another. Yoga means you need two things. You have to add one thing with another thing. That is yoga. In Sanskrit, when we say yoga, means plus. In English we say plus. 1 plus 1 is yoga. So the word yoga means you have to be linking. So there are two things needed for yoga. So in material calculation, if we do yoga, means you in mathematics you add 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. But in spiritual science, yoga means linking with another. So we are spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. So that when the spirit soul is linked with Krishna, then that becomes yoga. It is not some misinterpretation Prabhupada has done, or because he is a devotee, so he translated it as bhakti yoga. It is not like that. Yoga means linking the soul with the spirit soul, supreme soul. That is real yoga. But it has been actually misinterpreted in different ways. Sometimes it is said like some physical exercises, but actually the Ashtanga yoga, the goal of Ashtanga yoga, though initially the yogi, Ashtanga yogi, may control his senses, go to a secluded place, have a asana sitting place, and then he would meditate. So before meditation, he has to control his mind by controlling his senses. And when the mind is controlled, then only he can meditate. And meditate on whom? With the super soul. Super soul with 400 form. The yogis, Ashtanga yogis, they meditate on the super soul. So that is the real yoga. But nowadays the yoga has been misinterpreted as some physical exercises. So when Prabhupada interprets it as bhakti yoga, that is actually real bhakti. When the spirit soul is related with the supreme soul, because we have forgotten that relationship. Now by this yogic process we are re-establishing our relationship with the supreme spirit, Krishna. He is Param Brahma. Krishna is the Param Brahma. So that is the real interpretation. This is not misinterpretation. Is it okay? Clear? So we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.